Coming up with today's episode of The Flare, we have Doral alumni giving their advice to high school students, your daily sports report,
school news, and so much more.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Good morning, Firebirds.
I'm Nakora Val.
And I'm Maria Cardes. Today is January 10th, the halfway mark of the week, and the Flare starts now.
3, 2, 1.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Hey Maddie, how have you been enjoying this week's weather so far?
I've been loving it. The Miami heat has been slowly coming back, much needed after the cold weather we've been facing over the break.
I agree. As much as I enjoy the cold, the warm weather means we're one step closer to spring. Anyways, here's Nicolas Castillo with today's weather report.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Nicolas Castillo with today's weather report. Today there will be a high of 74 degrees and a low of 61. But with the winds reaching upwards of 60 miles per hour, it's going to feel more like a high of 73 and a low of 60. Luckily, there won't be any chance of rain throughout the day. Personally, coming back from the break, I'm absolutely loving this weather, but just keep a sweater in hand if it gets too cold. Signing off from Firebird TV, I'm Nicolas Castillo. Now back to your anchors.
Thanks, Nico. Hopefully the next few days will be less cloudy. It's a bummer though. A sunnier day would have been a perfect excuse for a cold treat.
Don't worry, Maddie. Today you can still enjoy a raspadito after school regardless of the weather. Every Wednesday, raspaditos are being sold after school for $5 per cup. Several delicious flavors are available, such as coconut, passion fruit, Nutella, grape, and more.
Sounds amazing. I'll definitely make sure to buy later today.
For the new year, I finally got around to purchasing an agenda to keep track of all the school events going on.
Honestly, I should too, especially with the third quarter starting soon. There's so many dates that I should take note of.
Luckily, here at The Flare, we can help you keep your agenda filled with your daily announcements. JV cheerleaders will be having a fundraiser at Racing Canes today from 4 to 8 p.m. Make sure to come out and support the team.
Draw Performing Art applications are open until this Friday. You can apply to dance, theater, orchestra, broadcast, and more.
Today, Sabores Ice Cream will be selling raspaditos after school for $5 sold in many different flavors.
Key Club will be having a Chipotle fundraiser today from 4 to 8 in Beacon Lakes.
Our Fiber singers are going to Tampa from today to the 14th to participate in all state choirs. Good luck, singers.
Join us on Saturday, January 27th for our annual curriculum fair from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the gym.
It will be Martin Luther King Jr. Day on Monday, so there will be no school.
There will also be no school next Friday, January 19th, as it will be a teacher planning day.
Finally, you can buy your yearbooks now for its original price using the code 2567. Make sure to check @Fiber Yearbook on Instagram for more information. I don't know if it's just me, but being in high school is hard. There's so many things to worry about and keep track of, like volunteer hours, APs, GPA, SATs, and ACTs.
I feel the same way. It can definitely get overwhelming. Luckily, here's Juan Jimenez with some advice from our very own Firebird graduates and alumni.
As the new year starts, I'm sure a lot of us are thinking about our graduation or academic careers. It can be stressful to plot out our futures, so we interviewed 2 Firebird alumni to see what helpful insight and advice they might have to provide based on their experiences.
I feel like it's the start of a new era for many people, especially me since I moved away from home. So it's just like packing so many things, moving so many things, and it was just so much new things everywhere.
Many high school graduates often feel confused and anxious about their future, just as much as any other. But these feelings are a natural part of the process. Engaging in discussions and considering different perspectives can often improve our understanding of these transitional periods in life and help us navigate through them more effectively.
I'm honestly a little overwhelmed because it's a lot of change and a lot of differences, but overall I'm very happy with the changes that have happened. I'm very happy with how my life has steered, I guess, and that college is such a new experience. It's a lot more liberating. There's a lot of freedom that you have, a lot of different types of freedom. You don't just have freedom at home. You have financial freedom, you have freedom of school, things. You just overall get to choose a lot more of your life. And I personally really like that because I felt a little bit confined back in high school because I couldn't really get to do everything that I wanted to do, or I had to do things that I wasn't fond of doing and I didn't want to do. So now I'm just very glad that I get to kind of tailor my experience both academically and on campus to me.
Reporting for Firebird TV, I'm Juan Jimenez. Now back to your anchors.
Thanks, Juan. It's great to hear from those who were already in our shoes and help us during the high school experience.
Yeah, it's honestly with all the stress from school, I don't know how our Doral athletes can manage it while training and competing during their season.
It's impressive, especially since they've been working so hard over break to win more games this season. Here's Angeline Martinez to keep us updated with all the latest athletic news.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Angeline Martinez with today's sports report. Last night, our boys soccer team earned themselves a win against Slam with a score of 3-1. Following their victory, our girls soccer team also won on their senior night against Downtown Doral with a score of 8-0. Great job, Firebirds! Our wrestling team will be having a match today at 4 p.m. in the school gym. They will also be having a match on Friday at 5 p.m. and on Saturday at 9 a.m. So make sure to come out and support our Firebirds. That's all for today's sports report. I'm Angeline Martinez. Now back to your anchors.
That's all for today's edition of The Flare. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow.
Remember to follow us on all our social medias at Firebird TV, and we hope you have
a wonderful Wednesday.